Welcome, welcome, welcome to Omaha, Omaha. I'm Mike,
I'm Eva.
and let's start our show.
Okay, first we have Eva's injury report. So we have one team that got a scare last week, the Chargers. Ryan Matthews picked up 125 yards on the ground in Chargers' win against Denver. Left the game briefly, came back, left again after he aggravated the injury, and left in a walking cast and crutches. His condition is day to day. Next, Mike Tolbert. Mikey left the first half with a concussion, and we all know everybody but Vic has to sit a game after, they get a concussion. And, I don't have either one of these players on my team.
It's about time.
No, you know why?
Why?
They're on a bye, week 6. So they'll both be back week 7. Wonderful luck. Next is a man who leads his team in receiving yards. 358 on just 25 receptions. Julio Jones. He hurt his hammy in Sunday's game against Green Bay. Mike Smith said he'll be out. There will be another receiver taking his place, who was owned by just 4% of most fantasy players. Get to that waiver wire. That's it.
Okay, thanks, Eva. And this next segment is what I like to call is Mikey's matchups. So let's get started. Animals Day Frisch has proved once again that he is the laughing stock of fantasy football. But since his whole division is under 500, you can't just count him out. So even though he will lose this week and go at 0-6, he still has a shot. So I see Shades 23 picking up the victory. This next game is what I like to call
Game of the week.
That's Bad Teacher versus Trixie for Wins. These teams are both on a mission. Bad Teacher gave her the first loss to SI 49ers, and Trix has won 2 straight. But I see Bad Teacher edging out this one in a good game. This next game, Laces Out versus the Echo. Laces Out has 2 straight losses, and the Echo is the top team in the good division. So I see the Echo staying on top, and Laces Out taking a 3rd straight loss. I see the Echo at 5-1. This next game is what I like to call
Wash of the week.
the Playmakers versus Boo Boo. I mean, let's be honest. The Playmakers have won 3 straight. Boo Boo has lost 3 straight. And Boo Boo's team just looks pathetic. Ray Rice is his whole team. I'm going to be honest with you. But Ray Rice only plays one spot. Yeah, it is. So I see him taking his 4th straight loss, and Playmakers getting his 4th straight win. Next game, Manning Up versus the Playbook of Eli. After Javid Best single-handedly won the game on Monday Night Football, I see that momentum carrying over and her coming out with a W against the Manning Up. Sorry, Manning Up. Next game, SI 49ers versus Mama Dukes. Yes, SI 49ers took his first loss, but I see him rebounding and picking up the W this week with a very hurt team on Mama Dukes. I see Mama Dukes falling to 2-4, but like I said, she's still in it with her division because they're all under 500. And I see SI 49ers are 5-1, and that's my segment on Mikey's matchups.
Okay, next segment is
5 up.
5 down. First, we'll start with Alex Smith. Listen, I have nothing against the team, but in just 5 games, he's threw for over 200 yards just twice. And in the season of the quarterback, when men are throwing for 250 yards in his sleep, I'm not really impressed. The Lions' D is enough to throw him off his game. And like I said before, history doesn't lie. So these 5 games are not enough to get me into Camp Smith. Sit him.
One guy you should play is Scott Chandler. And yes, I am a big Giants fan. But with this guy playing a weak secondary, I see him having a big game against the Giants, so get him in.
Next, we have the Bears D. Chi-Town is coming off a horrible, disappointing, some may say demoralizing loss on Monday night. And now they're facing their nemesis, AP, Mike's number 1 pick. Just say it, I swear. And he's in beast mode. Sit him.
Next guy, let's stick with the tight ends. Owen Daniels. With Andre Johnson out, that only means one thing good for receivers and tight ends for the Texans. They're going to get more touches. And Schwab had a 400-yard performance. And yes, he's going against the Ravens today, but it seems like he's been clicking this year. So get Owen Daniels in.
Okay, Mike, my next 3 picks, a little shocking, I think. We're going to go 1, Jermichael Finley. Whoa. Did you go there? I did.
I have him.
Well, listen.
Okay.
Rodgers has been spreading the ball around, and it's possible that he overlooks him the next week or 2. It's also possible that he catches for 3 touchdowns like he did against Chicago. But this is the weirdest season ever. And I could see him having a bad game. Just one girl's opinion. Sit him.
One guy you should play, I might take some crap, and you know me, I don't take too much crap from this stuff, is Reggie Bush. With the Jets defense having a problem with the run, and even Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis rushing for a career day, even Reggie Bush can have a decent day against the Jets. Play him.
Next, Arian Foster. Now again, I know he was a number 1 pick, and he's good and all.
Overall.
But the Ravens are just allowing less than 75 yards a game on the ground. And they're coming off a bye. So I know for someone who plays fantasy, your gut instinct would be to play him. But my gut is that he will be bottled up early and often. Sit him.
Arian Foster?
That's what I said.
All right, one guy you should play. He's got the hot hand right now. That's Pierre Garçon. 2 straight weeks this guy's been on fire. He's had big games. And even if the Colts suck, it seems he's putting up big fantasy points regardless. So they can lose every game. But Garçon's bringing between 20 and 30. I mean, play him.
All right. Number 5. Ryan Fitzpatrick. I know. Once I found out Tuck and Snee were out Sunday, I'm a little nervous. Scary stat is it takes Fitzpatrick 1.5 seconds to release the ball. With our shoddy defense, that's a little scary. Fred Jackson catches everything. But hear me out. This is going to be a very weird game for the Bills. 2 words that come to mind are trap game, just like when they played Cincy. And we need to redeem ourselves. So while I don't think Mr. Harbaugh will have a terrible game, I think there are better options. Sit him.
One guy you should play is Avant. I know the Eagles are 1-4 and they're not looking good. But it just seems Michael Vick, he's forgetting about Deshaun and he's forgetting about Macklin. He's been going to Avant, even though his catch cost the Eagles of having any shot at beating the Bills last week. I still think you should play Avant. He's going to put up some points. Play him.
So that's 5 up, 5 down.
Let's get to our next segment.
Really?
Really?
Okay. So Rob Ryan, Rex's brother, defensive coordinator for the Cowgirls, guess it's true what they say, everything is bigger in Texas, states that hands down he thinks Brady is the best quarterback in the league. I mean, let's not even talk about that's his brother's rival, but really? He's a coach of a team. Shouldn't he be talking about them? And later goes on to say if there was a team with Parcells as the head coach, Lombardi as the defensive coordinator, and they were playing Bill Belichick, Belichick would still beat them by 2 touchdowns. I mean, really? Am I the only one who thinks that that's just ridiculous?
Really?
Really? Parcells? Isn't he the one who taught Belichick everything?
Lombardi? It's a trophy.
Seriously.
Really?
Over it.
Okay, my really segment's going to be about Alex Smith. I know we've been talking about him. But of course, I play Alex Smith in 1 week, and this guy has a career day. Because he was playing me. Really?
Really? How good? Seriously?
Really?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Only it's your luck. Really?
That's what I'm saying.
It's really your luck.
That's our segment on Really.
Okay. In the words of sports writer Luke Salisbury, watching football is like watching porn. You can't take your eyes off it. It's full of action. But when it's over, you wonder why the hell you spent the afternoon doing it.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
Bye.
Bye.